Hello, everyone. This is John Marco Petrelli, and I'm going to be presenting my campaign for the 2020 holiday season for Coca-Cola. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about myself, the impact of COVID-19, Coca-Cola's opportunities from this, as well as the campaign itself, how it's going to work, who we're targeting, what the raffle prize is going to be, as well as explaining different elements of branding and the visual effects of it, as well as why this campaign is important, and concluding kind of reviewing this all. So, my name is Gio. I'm a lifelong drinker of Coca-Cola and a big fan of the brand, and I am a creative strategist and UI designer. I studied interactive media studies and entrepreneurship at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. So, let's face the obvious. It has been a very tough year here in the United States. 2020 has brought us the COVID-19 pandemic, and it has virtually transformed almost every part of our lives. 2020 has also brought to light, really, a lot of the racial inequity that's been happening for decades in this country following the death of George Floyd. This promoted a lot of change in terms of branding and marketing guidelines, and it's been interesting to see how Coca-Cola has adapted to those. Additionally, the presidential election was a very contested time for Americans as a lot of people became very polarized in their views in terms of brands and how they interact with them. And lastly, natural disasters. There has been countless fires and hurricanes in terms of other disasters that have drastically affected the day-to-day life of many Americans living on the coast and all throughout the United States. In fact, 80% of consumers report that they're still feeling somewhat unsafe, primarily because of the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people are still apprehensive towards their normal purchasing and shopping habits. Additionally, now that we're looking at the holiday season, 80% of Americans are changing how they're going to be celebrating the holidays because of a lot of the aforementioned reasons. But, while we've been apart, I think that we've all found ways to stay together. 46 to 51% of an increased use of social media has shown that our smartphones have brought people together when we physically can't be together. Additionally, with the rise of social distancing, we are seeking out new ways to connect, mostly through video chat. So, what are ways that we can kind of take all of these insights and what's happening and better that for, our opportunities as a brand? So, what is Coca-Cola's opportunities for this holiday season? Well, this can have the ability for us as a brand to demonstrate contextually that we are living in this situation with our consumer. We can stay relevant amid changing consumer habits, showing that we are able to listen and adapt our brand as needed. Lastly, and definitely not least, we can get people excited about the holidays when it's harder to, and help bring families together when they are physically unable to be together because of the risk of COVID-19. This brings us to our campaign, Share the Holidays. So, how is this going to work? Well, you can scan bottle caps with your smartphone using the Coca-Cola's app. The Coca-Cola apps already feature that they already have, which is the sip and scan, and the codes look like the one you see on the left. What the consumer would do is scan the code, and these would be redeemable for points. But what the catch is that in order for you to obtain your points, you have to choose one of your friends or family members who you would want to share the points with. So once you choose the people that you're going to be sharing your points with through the app, you also have the opportunity to share who you're sharing the points with on social media using the Share the Holidays hashtag. This will be the opportunity for many people to share that they're participating in this campaign, as well as be a way for more people to learn about what this is all about. So once you have enough points from enjoying fresh Coca-Cola and sharing and receiving points from friends and family, you can redeem them for a brand new Facebook portal. So the Facebook portal is a brand that has several different products, and depending on how many points you have, you can pick and choose which of the products that we'll be offering for people who redeem their points. So as you could probably guess, it is a little bit easier for people to achieve the portal prize. And we think this is part of Coca-Cola's dedication to really bringing people together. The products are relatively inexpensive, and I'm sure that there could be a way to partner with Facebook to buy these products in bulk and find ways to really get them out to the consumers and the people that are participating in this campaign. So, who are we going to be targeting in this campaign? Well, one of the primary goals is to make this as universally accessible to as many users as possible. So this means that we want as many people to be able to scan the codes on the bottles and redeem the points, as well as have an easy user experience when sending points on the app, as well as feeling encouraged enough to share on Facebook and Instagram who they're going to be sharing their points with. So this being said, we do have a target demographic of married millennials, empty nester boomers, as well as silent gen adults. And have some pretty uh, good assumptions on why these would be beneficial for this campaign. First off, married millennials. Currently, 77% of 18 to 34-year-olds use Facebook, as well as what I would assume probably people in their early 40s are the main demographic of users on Facebook.com. So because of this, we feel that a lot of these people are already going to be using the platform and would be able to find out who their points are being sent to. Additionally, another demographic that we think would be beneficial of this campaign would be the silent generation. Given that most of these silent gen adults are in isolation because of COVID-19, we found that 91% found that technology has been helpful during their isolation, and finding a way to bring a product like Facebook Portal to them would seem enticing. Additionally, empty nester boomers. 22.5 million couples live or have children who live outside of their homes. So, as the COVID-19 pandemic has changed many people's living situations, we think that this product, as well as how easy this campaign would be in their circles, would entice them to participate. So we think that all of these target demographics would greatly enjoy Facebook's newest video chatting platform. They're easy to use, pretty user-friendly, as well as utilize a Facebook account, which most of the people in the target demographics pretty much have. So next, we're going to be looking at the visual elements that are going to be making up the Share the Holidays campaign, specifically taking a look at the logo. So something that we really wanted to focus on was creating something that would make sense with what's already being used for the scanning feature of the app. And the Sip and Scan logo, as we saw earlier, includes different rounded lines that make up what is going to be scanned in the Coca-Cola app. So using the disconnected circle that makes up the circle of the logo, we think that this shows a similar enough visual identity to the already used Sip and Scan feature. And as you can see, obviously from the heart, we think that sharing a Coke, as well as the emphasis of sharing the points with your friends, is an act of love, because hopefully what is being seen by the consumer is that the brand is making an active effort to essentially give away these awesome products that help bring people together, such as the Facebook portal, and sharing who you're going to be sharing your points with to help you get closer to that goal will inspire more people to participate in the campaign, as well as want to show who they're grateful for and who can be in the contest to get this awesome product. So these logos would go on packaging, bottles, as well as other advertisements to help promote the campaign. So why is this all important? Well, these are difficult times for a lot of people. Again, with the COVID-19 pandemic, the severe acts of racial violence that's been happening in the United States, as well as climate disasters and the ongoing stress with the presidential election this year, it's been very difficult for so many people. So we think a campaign that is focused on love and bringing people together is exactly what the consumer needs. Anything that brands can do right now to give back to their customers, the more of a lasting impact that these brands will have on the consumer. And I fully believe that Coca-Cola's attempts at making it known that they care about their consumers and they want to bring them together when they physically can't will have a big impact on the people and help increase the brand's awareness and social standing. So let's share the holidays this winter, share points with our family, share Coke, and enjoy each other when things are just a little bit shaky right now. Thank you.